Princess 1 and Princess 2, right? Little Prince and Big Prince. But the auntie and none of them up to today never come and point on sweetie to them, right? And now them are saying they can mind them and how they love them and how all this stupidness what them are put in this paper. But you see, you can't stop people from talking.
All right, let me get to this case to be. Now the defense lawyers are claiming that the prosecution does not seem to have their act together because they're jumping here and there to find enough evidence to bring forth to have these people convicted. Now, did they take your statement with all that you told me here? And if they did take all the statement, right, then the police would have sufficient evidence to put these people away. You understand my point?
The police take some statements from me, right? And they said that I got to go back to the station. I went there.
Can I have the gist from the bag, please?
I went there several times, and I can't see the police, right?
You can't
see the CID police, right? And then the matter stayed just up and left like that.
Okay. All right. We can get
matter left like that.
Sit down, right?
Yeah. So,
on Monday, the 18th of October 2010, Kevin Wong, Neil Singh, and Faraz Ali, all of whom were charged with the indictable offense of robbery on their arms, appeared in Georgetown Magistrate Court to answer the charge. According to the charge, the three men robbed Jacqueline James of gold and cash totaling $7.1 million. Neil and Wong were also separately charged for the unlawful possession of 4 live rounds and a .32 firearm respectively. Kevin Wong was also charged for unlawfully and maliciously wounding Jacqueline James. Bail was refused and the matter is transferred to Port Kaituma Magistrate Court for the 2nd of November 2010. On Monday the 18th of October 2010, Akbar Ali, also known as Rick, appeared before Magistrate Sunarain Biari for the unlawful possession of 1 12-gauge pump rifle and 17 live ammo. According to the prosecutor's statement, on Friday the 15th of October 2010 in Cummins Lodge, the police searched Akbar Ali and found the items listed above in his black bag. Bail was refused and the accused is expected to reappear in court on the 25th of October 2010. Acting on information received at about 14 hours on Monday, October the 18th, 2010, police in Division E&F went to a farmhouse at Mobliso, Linden Highway, where they found the body of Leroy Cornelius, aged 21 years, of Central, Amelia's ward, with a gunshot wound under his left armpit. Investigations have so far revealed that on Saturday, October the 17th, 2010, a 57-year-old licensed firearm holder of Albaistown went to the area where he has a farm and was attacked by 3 men, one of whom is known to him. They beat him and chopped him several times about his body and tried to steal his firearm. During the encounter, he drew his firearm to defend him and shot one of them. It is not known if any of the 2 others sustained any injury, as they have not yet been arrested. The injured man managed to call a relative, after which he lost consciousness. He was later taken to the Linden Hospital, where he subsequently related his story to the police. Ranks found a .32 pistol, ammunition, and 5 spent shells at the scene. Police in Division D, West Demerara, are investigating the circumstances which resulted in Rovin Maniram, aged 29 years, sustaining a gunshot injury in his groin. Maniram of Nouvelle Flanders, West Bank Demerara, lives in a yard where there are 2 houses and occupied the ground floor of the back house. He was about to open his door when he allegedly saw a man who shot him and escaped. Rovin Maniram is in a serious condition at the Georgetown Public Hospital. Ranks from Division A Georgetown, East Bank Demerara, conducted a cannabis eradication operation in the area of Forest Creek, Kururu, Linden Suzaik Highway. On Wednesday, October the 20th, 2010, between 4:30 hours and 7 hours. During the operation, a field of about 1 acre cultivated with about 1,000 plants between 6 and 12 inches tall, a camp, fertilizer, and other items were destroyed. 4 male persons were arrested and are in police custody assisting with investigations. On Thursday, the 21st of October 2010, the National Assembly passed the much-needed Judicial Review Bill. With the new legislation, persons adversely affected by an administrative act would be given the opportunity to make an application for judicial review. Previous to the passage of this legislation, applications for relief against administrative decisions were made by means of prerogative writs, such as the orders of habeas corpus, certiorari, mandamus, and prohibition, all of which it is claimed were limited in scope. Though the opposition expressed their doubts in relation to government's willingness to adhere to the laws of the land, they all praised the bill as a giant step forward in our judicial process. The police have no general power to enter and search your private premises without your consent or without a warrant. They only have a right to enter to stop a breach of the peace or to prevent one that is likely to occur, or to stop someone from being seriously injured. If the police enter your house without your consent or without a warrant and outside of the circumstances listed above, they then become trespassers. You are legally entitled to use as much force as is reasonably necessary to make them vacate your premises. Moreover, as an alternative to force, you can take legal proceedings against the police.
This brings us to the end of this week's Law & Order in Focus. Thank you for staying with us, and be sure to tune in again next week. I hope you found this week's program helpful and informative. Please feel free to call or email us with your news or comments. Until next time, I'm Christy saying goodbye.